Over the last several months, conversations have been taking place surrounding social justice across the world. Here locally, a group formed last year consisting of student athletes at the University of North Dakota is working to make sure everyone on their campus is heard and welcomed. Valley News Live sports reporter Alex Egan explains.
I have a lot of friends who are people of color, minorities, and I kind of saw the things that they were going through on campus just being dropped in here because Grand Forks, it's not a particularly diverse area. And I just wanted to help them and help make experiences for other people coming in better.
Katie Bierstead is one of the original members of SED, the Student Athlete Inclusion and Diversity Committee. The group started in 2019 to create a dialogue for all student athletes from all different backgrounds coming to the University of North Dakota to feel welcomed, included, and heard. Bierstead, a junior on the Fighting Hawks softball team, is serving as an ambassador for the second year, saying she wants to continue to build on the momentum created in year one.
I think it's a really awesome group, and I think we can have a huge impact on our campus and our state, and honestly, we want to have an impact nationally as well.
We wanted it to be a student-focused, student-driven group, so we relied heavily on creating a welcoming and safe space for our student athletes to voice their opinions and be able to talk about the topics of diversity, inclusion, and equity. And really, that's where the beginning stages happened.
Tyler Burmeister serves as an advisor to the group, which has 16 student athlete ambassadors ranging from first-year students to seniors and all of UND's athletic programs. The group also helps each student athlete understand, as someone who represents the university on the playing field, they also have a platform they can use to promote inclusion and equity. Some share personal experiences, like Jacob Odom, a junior on the UND football team.
Being a person of color presented like certain issues. So, growing up, I faced a lot of racial prejudice, a lot of challenges growing up just from being a black male, and a lot of the trauma that you kind of go through being black and then having certain encounters with other people.
Odom says he's taking the topics from SED to the rest of the team and the coaches, who have been making a point to have conversations surrounding social justice and racial prejudice as the team meets virtually during the pandemic.
Being able to know that my school is already trying to strive towards making a difference and really embrace the diversity we have on campus and include more people. And so obviously that was a good thing to be able to know that it was already in place and all I had to do was just join.
With the death of George Floyd in May and social injustice highlighted nationally and globally, this year's group has extra motivation to turn their dialogue into action. Recently, the group has set a goal to make sure every student athlete on campus is registered to vote, and they continue to use their platform to promote the goals of the group.
Really, the hope for that is that we'll always have constant dialogue and constant learning. So the push will be to always stay up to date, always be prevalent, always really checking in on our teams and their teammates. We want them to really be the catalyst and be the voice of not only their teams, but also be the voice for our campus as well.
Alex Egan, Valley News Live Sports.
SED continues to meet digitally every month during the pandemic and is continuing to come up with ways to further their mission. You can learn more about the group on our website, valleynewslive.com.